Does time and space work the way I thought? Are they? But no, this is
the dilation effect. That's thousands of light years away.
You're being projected.
Yeah.
So you have to understand every piece of design that design did for this stuff. And there's a lot of Kris Straub this time. There's a lot of like sci-fi nomenclature like etched into every edge of it. There's a lot of nonsense science fiction.
Or some nonsense science fiction. But what if this shirt led a scientific revolution? Because it can and it will. I believe it.
Well, listen,
Ask me about my drive ideas.
We need this label. All right, now, so historically, the questions have not been broken down into, PAX East, dark envelope questions, and this is more like an evil charcuterie plate.
Yeah. So
it's like what if a charcuterie plate, but also an interrogation.
I like how the red light is playing off of it so that I can't really tell what colors.
Maybe that's what's actually happening. Maybe this is treachery, but
they're brown, I think.
I feel confident opening up this brown envelope.
What a dark one.
Okay, so yeah, we're starting things off with a bang. Apparently, this is from the void. From the 0-point font at the heart of all things asks.
Did I write this one?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, so Kris is also responsible for 80% of the questions. What secrets lie within your pulsing viscera? Oh, this is you.
I wish it was.
Divest yourself of them before us all, lest almighty entropy wrest them from you, as it does with all things in time.
Okay, maybe I did right. No,
okay.
I didn't, but in the use of that.
You're gonna call yourself out.
Is solid. That's my understudy.
Yeah. I can tell you, no word of a lie, that I woke up 15 minutes ago. Yeah, I did. There are a lot of tiny hairs all over my head and face that customarily I would remove.
You should take them all off.
Yeah.
I have a lot of tiny hairs too, but they took me, I woke up 4 hours ago. So that was, I ran out here.
This is why our relationship works, I guess. Do you have any viscera?
Oh, right. So the use of the term viscera makes me think it's like a medical question. It's like, give me a secret about that.
Well, see, now I'm afraid that they know a secret about my viscera, and I need to get into like a machine and test it.
Here's one I'm willing to share. Mine's moist, but not enough. A little dehydrated.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it.
Desiccated in realms best left undiscussed at the Q&A.
Right. They've already been given over to entropy.
Yeah. Well, they're substrate at any rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lease. Master Fresh from some galaxy you're unfamiliar with asks, how much would you pay for my left kidney? The right. I don't know anything about his hydration.
Did you say left kidney? I thought it was left titty.
No, I would have.
An echo.
I would have, auto-bowdlerized that. It's a different word. That's it. Breast.
How much?
How much would you pay? I don't know what he's in. I don't want any.
Well, yeah. Are we talking about a lot of calcification?
Yeah.
What's the stone situation?
It needs to be quality on my end.
Well, I don't
looking to unload these garbage.
He's like, listen, these kidneys are going cheap, but I don't want a situation where I have the kidney open and it's like a Geo or something. Oh, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of attractive crystals in there. Well, maybe it's a plus.
If I wanted that, I'd buy a Geo.
Yeah.
Right? If I'm buying a kidney, I need filtration.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, this is just like a geode plus a charcuterie plate. Honestly.
I bet it's missing the adrenal gland.
Yeah.
I bet it's not even on there anymore.
Yeah, it's like these aftermarket kidneys. You never know what you're dealing with. Creatrix Kris from the cosmos, for we are all stardust. Love that people have internalized the theme. Kris, you're GMing a new campaign. What's the theme or setting? I mean, I think this is intended to be a theoretical, but you're actually running Acquisitions Incorporated here on this very stage.
That's right.
Not right now.
Okay, not right now.
It's going to be much fancier. There's going to be a table.
Yeah, a little bit relaxed. lackadaisical approach.
I mean, so this is, you can, I feel like you can answer this in a theoretical way, or you can tantalize, perhaps.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it's not a new campaign. I wanted to set up the game on Saturday, not a what if, not an Elseworlds, like it's in universe. What would be the theme or the setting? I mean, I feel like I gotta go back to Call of Cthulhu.
Oh, really?
I feel like I mean, listen, I'd love to do a science fiction RPG of any type. Any type.
Well, see, I have fantasized often, indeed on this stage, about what Acquisitions Incorporated would look like in Star Trek. Right? Because I like the filthy, nasty.
Sure.
I like the filthy, nasty parts of Star Trek.
Yeah, so then it'd be like a Section 31 type of a...
Well, this is assuming they're even affiliated with the Federation. You know, you're making some leaps there, buddy.
No, everything is the Federation. There's nothing else outside of that in Star Trek. That's it. It's Federation and the enemy.
But hold on, so you're saying that you would continue to invest Call of Cthulhu. Let me just give everybody let me give you a refresher about what happened last time this man ran a Call of Cthulhu game. So, in the end, every member of the party was devolved into gibbering, unsentient animals that worshipped a gigantic upside-down pyramid.
Yeah, it stole their intellect.
So, but it's saying, like,
character,
what's the sequel to that?
Well, that's why it says GMing a new campaign. There's no more. Unless you want to see these, like, dog people run around and eat
Listen, there is an audience for that. I don't know if you've ever been online.
Jerry, you're creating an important NPC for this setting. What's their name?
Well, I mean,
it's the space one.
Well, I was just gonna say, if you do the space one, I'll just make whatever character I want from whatever setting I want. I'll just sit down with it. But I think that I will probably just play my character from the last Call of Cthulhu campaign, and my character sheet will just be a blank piece of paper on both sides.
I don't show up. I stay in bed that night.
It's gonna be the easiest game I ever played in. No dice for me, thanks. Andrew V. from Green Bay, Wisconsin. I'm ready to see poetry everywhere. What would it be like if your kids took over your job someday? How would you picture that working out for all parties involved? I mean, so what's the Quentin situation?
I feel like he's on a reasonable track to actually just take it over. Like that could happen. He's got the right mindset. He appreciates the work I've done. A lot of like comic books and stuff. People, like, you get a new writing team in, and they can't wait to just say, like, forget the old Aquaman. It's like, I don't want your thing. I liked what was happening already, right? He respects what I've done, and he's filled with existential dread already at 7, which we try to avoid, but it gets in, it seeps in.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I think that as creators, we recognize the value of a toxic furnace within us that constantly churns and creates darkness.
Right. Sometimes that makes content. Sometimes it makes a person.
Yeah, sometimes it makes shivering in the basement. But yeah, I mean, the truth is like my eldest enjoys what we do, but they think that it could be improved. They've got some ideas. They think that we got a good start. I've been doing this stuff for 23 years or so, and that's good, that's fine, that's cute. It kept you out of trouble, Dad. But like I said, I just sent you, because they're like, yeah, I like this song that you did for the DLC podcast, but it's got some problems and there's a lot of missed opportunities. And so I sent you the version that they rewrote,
right,
which unfortunately is better. We don't like this. We resent it. But if anyone has had a chance to see the news post on penny-arcade.com for Wednesday, where my youngest daughter, Ronya, created a PowerPoint presentation so that, because she wants to watch a show on Netflix without parental supervision.
Ooh.
And it's like 10 pages long. It has
transitions.
Oh, it has transitions. When these British rugby boys start to kiss